Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 2, and I'm here in Garvin's mansion. I haven't really moved, but I have. So, if you leave the mansion and trying to go out into the cityscape, it prompts a little bit of a story that I didn't want to just, leave. So, I had to redo the last part of that fight. Thankfully I had a save not too far away, so it worked out. It's just one of those type things. The end of the battle did go a little differently, so I don't have to resurrect Campbell or anything like that. I actually don't think I have to resurrect anyone. I don't think anyone... Nope, no one died. So, I still need to, deal with items. I still need to save it and things like that. But for the most part, we're alright. But I wanted to show this because it's not, major, but it's I don't want to omit any of the story, So Honesty comes flying out. I've been given the letter from the Emperor, so now I have to head for Dystonia. This letter, what could it be? I'm very worried about its purpose. When Emperor Domeric gave me this letter, he repeatedly told me that it's for Prince Majoran's eyes only. By any means, I must not allow anyone else to read it. I felt dread from the Emperor when he gave me this letter. I'm a loyal subject, so I wonder why he felt the need to repeatedly emphasize its importance. I think I should consult General Rogan about this as a final farewell. So I'll be going now, but Prince, please be very careful. We will, Honesty. We will, because we kind of need to be. Alright, so we are here in Saraband. Alright, so some things that I need to do. I'm going to sell some stuff that I don't need. We're going to deposit some stuff that I could probably get by without having on me. Alright, so I probably don't need the key. I could make another dark matter weapon. I have... The heavy quarrel can be sold, because we just got the mithril quarrel. So, critical 15. That's fine. That's fine. We can sell the battle bracer, because I didn't actually have to drop that in this version. But it's not like I'm going to keep it. So, we can sell the silver ring, because definitely don't need that. And I can sell the wand with sleep level 1 because I don't really think I need that anymore. Because I don't think there's anyone that I have to sleep to get past. So, and then everything else is just going to get deposited. Oh no, I have the Brave Halberd, which needs to go on to... Or Holy Halberd, that needs to go on Arthur. And that raises his attack and his defense by, a fair margin. So let's go ahead and equip that, and then we'll sell the regular halberd. And I probably need to buy another bow. Because that's going to be something that we're going to have to deal with. I may just make some things off screen. How much money do I have? I haven't been paying attention. I've got 33,000. That's not a ton, but it's okay for now. So we're gonna go drop off some items, and then we're gonna leave because we're gonna be aggressing back after the next fight. So, or not even after the next fight. The second the next fight starts, we're going to aggress back, so we can come get an item that's hidden. And my headquarters is over here. Correct. It's been a little while. Like, where's my headquarters again? Alright, even though we were just arrested here. Alright, let's go ahead and deposit a whole bunch of stuff. So basically everything on medium. I could make another dark matter weapon, so I might leave that on him and do that. Just, really for shits and giggles. Basically everything on Synthesis. I need to use my my pimento, but at the moment I'm not terribly concerned. And basically everything on you. Because I'm not going to use... I could keep the evil ring on him. I don't have any healing items in my inventory, do I? No, I don't. Well, aside from things like that. And then I've got all these wonderful status items that I'm not using. I never use them. I don't. I always feel bad because the second I use it, I'm like, oh, well, I probably shouldn't have used that. I could have used it on someone else and had a better end result. Alright, I'm going to get some more healing items to make up for some of the ones that I had to spend in the jail fight, mostly. The fight against Deshran didn't see me using too many heal items. At least, not that I remember using. I probably used a couple, but... Alright, let's buy just a couple of these. I don't need to buy too many, because I have several on other units that I could, you know, stand to shift things around a little bit on. Is Robbie in my party now? I think Robbie is in my party. I feel like my party keeps, you know, changing shape, and I'm not telling it to. Alright, so you've got an extra one. Who only had... You only had one. David has more than he really needs. Hera's got plenty of healing items. I could actually put the potion away. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to make sure that I've got the right people that I want in this party. I don't know why Robbie is showing up, but that could just be the... Yeah, he's not showing up there, so that's just the I can buy things for him. But I'm going to go ahead and put the potion up, because I'm not going to use it, especially not in this fight. I really wish all the stuff from the HQs transferred. Well, actually, I don't think they do for Scenario 3, for when you get control of all three forces, but that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Like, you have access to each... That way I could save all of the items. Give that, we don't need it. Alright. And then... Yeah, Robbie's the only person who's not in the Force. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave. We're going to have a little bit of a cutscene afterwards, then we're just going to go ahead and egress. And that'll probably be close to the end of the video. So, once we get everything. So, let's leave Saraband. It's time to go. And we leave Saraband the same way, but there's someone standing here. Someone that we've seen before. It's Garrosh. So, we saved Garrosh in Scenario 1. Because of which, he will join Median's force in Scenario 2. Since Garvin abandoned us, the Saraband Guard has been overcome by despair and disappointment. At least now I know the truth and my life has gained some clarity. I want to help restore the peace by serving the person who saved me, Lord Symbiosis. Prince Median, if you are cooperating with Lord Symbiosis to help end the war, I want to help your army. Since being rescued by Lord Symbiosis, I've wanted to aid this noble cause, so please, will you allow me to join you? Of course! Garrosh the Sniper. So, because we saved him, he joins. Thank you very much, Prince Median. Let's put an end to the chaos that Bolsom has brought and restore peace to the continent once again. If you don't save him, you get Jade, a brass gunner. And Jade starts off level 7, 34 HP, 50 attack, 29 defense, 16 agility, 5 luck, and 5 movement. So compare that to... We're going to compare that to... Oh, I can't do that. I have to go back to... I gotta go back to the headquarters to take a look at him. Their stats are fairly comparable. Garrosh has a little bit more attack, but less defense. And that makes sense considering, you know, Brass Gunner is in a tank. Kinda... but also, Brass Gunners have crap movement over most terrain, and she has one less agility already. So, we're going to transfer. And for now, I'm going to transfer Garrosh in place of Waltz. I love Waltz, I really do. But, yeah. And I need to give Garrosh... Or can I not give it? Can I do it this way? Yeah, there we go. We can do that. We're gonna give the items that we've got, because Waltz is gonna be out for a little while, so that I can use Garrosh. Alright, speaking of Garrosh, let's go ahead and give him... no, I'm not going to equip that just yet. That way you can see what his starting stats are. So, let's take a look at Garrosh. And have him give his nice little, his artistic introduction. Alright, so starts off level 7, HP of 33, attack of 51. Actually, his attack is not... Actually, no. Yeah, his attack's supposed to be 52, according to this. That's different. Defense of 27, agility of 18, luck of 5, movement of 5. So he's got, you know, and he's got better agility than what's there. One less, so that's a bit strange. Alright, so we're going to equip... Well, let's... And then I forgot to look at everything else of his. Jesus, I'm scatterbrained today. So those are his stats. His magic resistance, he's got 8 magic resistance to fire, ice, spark, wind, 0 to light and dark. He comes with 2 specials, Ice Arrow and Hypno Arrow, right off the bat, so level 2 bow. And his friendship, his support is critical, much like Bernard. So he's really not a bad unit. If it weren't for the fact that Brass Gunners have such crap... No, what am I doing? God damn it. I am just so scatterbrained at the moment. It's so terrible. Alright. Mostly the problem is Brass Gunners have crap movement, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like using them. They're not bad units by any stretch of the imagination, but they're hindered by terrain, and the terrain defense does help, because they have slightly higher defense than, you know, a non-Brass Gunner ranged unit, but especially in Shining Force 2 and 3, I don't think there's a Brass Gunner in Shining Force 1 now that I'm thinking about it, but there are a lot of fights where terrain really does suck. Alright, and I've already been here, already looked around. There's nothing else for me to find here, but I'm still going to do it anyway, because paranoia. So we could, you know, come get an item here, had we not already gotten them. Alright, so... also, if you are starting a file in Scenario 2 without playing Scenario 1 or having any of the sync points, you will automatically, by default, get Jade. So, and leaving, we see Zero is returned with General Rogan. Zero must have been able to get the ship key back from Fial. Yes, we got the ship's key from Fial in the fight where it was just, it started off Symbios versus Fial. We egressed after getting the ship's key. So we did kind of cheat that fight, but I'm very relieved Zero was able to leave Symbios' army and reach me before I sank into the Estonian Sea. Just before we came here, Honesty arrived and told us about the Emperor's command to her. She had to take some kind of letter with her, and she told the General it was top secret. Before the Executor sank, I noticed Honesty and 2 men head into the captain's quarters to meet with you. I heard you talking on the Executor, but can you tell me what it was about? It sounded interesting. Don't you think it would be better to inform Prince Median about Lord Conrad? So this is the time frame. Conrad just died. Though it grieves me, I must report that Lord Conrad has passed away. His end came when High Priest Fial and the Bullsome sect invaded his home. His passing saddens me deeply. Lord Conrad was a very popular man, and now he's gone. Lord Sinbios must be devastated, and the people of the Republic will take the loss just as hard. With the late Lord Conrad being targeted in his own home, are the problems around the continent occurring in the Republic as well? Along with General Edmund, we've now lost 2 pillars of the nation. General Braff has revolted as well. He intends to destroy Lord Sinbios and his army. Perhaps then we are beginning to gain some unforeseen allies. Oh, it's Domeric. I know the Republican lords around these parts, they're still bitter about what happened last time I was here. People could well be after us. I've led an invasion of these lands before, and they probably still talk about it. Federate, are all the preparations in order? The remnants of the Erewhon army have been reorganized. We're now ready to march. Before we start, General Rogan, I want you to join my royal guard. You fought in my army before, and I need your services again. As you wish, Emperor. I will join you for the battles ahead, alongside the Median army. Alright, so... Prince Median, let's be on our way. I think this is the start of probably the most obnoxious sections of the game, where we have to escort the Emperor. The Emperor really intends to march on Aspia. One thing we all know about the Emperor, he's been eager to reclaim the Republic territories for over 20 years now. The best way is always to move forward. We must pass through the western mountain range. Be sure not to leave the Emperor's guards stranded. Remain close to them. North Headland. I see we'll be heading towards the Ario village. This looks like good open terrain, but quicksand will slow us down. My brother Jade is the Headland Army. I thought Jade was a woman. That's different. Okay. I mean, all I have to go on is the portrait, which it's an anime-style character. It's fairly androgynous. That's different. I didn't realize Jade was... Ah, fantastic. Fun times. I swear I'll do everything in my power to defeat them. My brother and I are on opposing sides in this conflict. In war, fate can often be cruel. You would strike against your own brother, maybe even kill him? Are you sure you wish to travel with us? I've made up my mind. I travel with you for the right reasons. I will not hesitate in battle. I will do what I need to survive, so don't worry. Now let's go. We must protect the Emperor from harm in our travels. Make sure you defend him from all attacks. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and egress out of this, and then I'm going to probably get some items, like I said, off screen, but we're going to get the one item that was unavailable to us. But this is the start of a crappy series of fights where we have to escort the Emperor, which means he is an NPC that's just going to be there. He has a health bar, he can take damage. I hate it. I loathe it. Escort missions usually suck, but they suck even more when the person you're escorting is AI controlled and therefore dumb as a sack of hammers. And let's face it, Domeric's not the most brilliant person to start with in general, so that, you know, when he becomes AI controlled, he just gets even dumber. Alright, let's go up the stairs, go back in here. I'm gonna go all the way back to the main house. This is a very interesting, layout. You would think Garvin's mansion would have like a larger door, like large. See, that looks like a large door from the from the inside, but from the outside it's just a single door. We go in this room. This room you can only get into by egressing out of this fight and coming in here. Median found the Wendigo wand. So we have a Wendigo wand now that increases defense. So while we're going to lose a point of attack because the Volcanon Wand is stronger, she's going to gain a ton of defense. And with the White Ring, that gives her a ton of defense. 44 defense. That I actually think is one of my highest defense characters. Synthesis has 42. That makes her my highest defense character between the two items. Synthesis coming, you know, not far behind, both of them with white rings. So, we lose the Phoenix spell, but we get Wendigo, which Wendigo costs more, but is more damaging, and it is a more powerful spell. So, yeah, that's probably where I'm going to end this episode. Like I said, I'm going to get probably a mithril weapon for Garrosh. I know there are a couple for sale, because I made a couple. Actually, one of them was a deal, but so yeah, I'm gonna get some new equipment. You know, power a couple people up a little bit. You know, that sort of thing. First, I'm gonna save it since it's been a little while since I've saved, and I will start the next episode in the next fight, I guess. So yeah, see you all in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.